same roof, same rain. You walk up past me like stranger, like say my blood no get name. Mama walls, still they remember. Papa just still they know. But you they look me like shadow, like say na pride don't take control. You feel up good off on my face, but blood no they lost in place. Root no break because you deny. You go wait till truth reply. When you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, no surprise when ground go remember. Wait him out, they disown. Blood no blood, spirit no name. You know if you run from where you come. When you turn back on your own reflection, you go wake. Bloodline judgment. You chop alone for bigger table. Call am power, call am fate. But fire where you ignore today, now him they got tomorrow gate. You talk say na business, no personal, but ancestors they yet home. Them sabi difference between survival and throne. We build on broken bone. You feel rise quick, you feel rise high, but no crown float without why. When respect die for inside home, cause they wear silence, not stone. When you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, no surprise when night go return. Waiting daylight collect. Blood no blood, spirit no name. You know fit deny your own. When you shame the mirror of kinship, you go wake. Bloodline judgment. Ancestral law, no they shout, he they watch. And when he move, na consequence he they use. I don't want your fall, I want your eye. I don't want fight, I want them right. Sit with me where we been play. Make pride rest, make truth stay. House we divide for inside. No they fit picking, no they grow life. And the heaviest punishment we they not to chop alone for full house. If you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, remember say blood old pasanga, and he go always find root. Blood no blood, spirit no name. Even silence get blamed. Turn back now before you see. Waiting forgotten, bloodline bring. Lord remember.
Testing. Okay, now I think I've been able to get it coming. Una good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever on a day. First and foremost, I get to say I'm sorry on Friday. My computer be overload. I was using it to do some technical job throughout the day. So by the time we had they come on, in memory been on low. So I get for try for reboot them, and I had to fix it about 30 minutes after the program starts. So I just decided, say, I go keep the program to today. Today, I can ask several questions. You see, Sierra Leoneans want good to happen to their country, but then lack the ingredients for make things happen in the country. They pull myself there because me, I think say I understand some of the things that we need for do. And I want to let people then listen because they don't take some of who they talk. We don't they reach you side, we go tire for talk. We will keep quiet and watch things go on. You see, most of we they claim for be Sierra Leoneans. But how many of us are real and actual Sierra Leoneans? I go repeat this question. Most of we they claim for be Sierra Leoneans. But how many of us are real and actual Sierra Leoneans? How many of us? For saying being a citizen of a country, not only because you born there, not only because you grown in one part of the country, qualify you as citizen. But make you be a citizen and a complete citizen, you get to understand issues beyond who's you born. You get to understand places beyond who's you born. You can born na Kailaun, you born na Koinadugu, you born na Pujang, but you get to understand that man with the Kailaun, the one with the Pujang, it was sorry, Koinadugu, how in behavior, how in understanding of life and everything equal to you or different from you. A lot of people they say I'm Sierra Leonean. First and foremost, we don't know any place outside Usa we born and grow. If we know any place outside Usa we born and grow, now because maybe at some point we get for travel for go school or go university, then we turn back now with location. Holiday time, we not travel throughout the country. Most times we go back to our hometowns or our villages to spend holiday. So we don't know what Sierra Leone is. Let's face that fact. I go comfortably say between 60 to 75% of people calling themselves Sierra Leoneans don't know Sierra Leone. You don't know that man at Kailan why they behave if you born a Freetown. You don't know how that man at Krubola they behave if you born a Freetown. You don't know which kind political opinion he get. You don't know which kind economic aspiration he get. If you know self, now pass them tell you or something they read in a book, you not do first-hand observation by yourself. This is not one of the reasons we make an institution like the National Youth Corps for be formed and become active. Because of late I see it's more like a military institution than a social empowerment institution. The National Youth Service for be a social empowerment and engineering service, not a military. We don't need to fight wars. Wars are created out of not understanding each other. Wars are created when one set of people are afraid of another set of people. Wars are created when one set of people thinks they're smart, then for dominate the other set of people. But where there is a common understanding, where we know we backgrounds, where we know what in not the same, what in different between each of we go able to live better and more peacefully. We dey see now we country say, we political parties them now more of war machines than social and economic development institutions. We dey see now we country say, politics is more about grabbing resources rather than developing a nation so that everybody go using talent for make we do productive living. You see, the other side about the Sierra Leone story is that a greater percentage of we still mentally colonized. The fact that we are mentally colonized, that's why we get an egoistic approach to life. I know this thing better than the next man. What he want tell me? And because of the opinion, say we know better than the next man, that's why we always blame, complain, cause, and effect. We get to face the hard facts of who that will be. And especially at this material moment, where then they do everything possible for manipulate the constitution, for create a de facto one-party state. If Sierra Leoneans don't know this, I'm telling you, most of those things that they are trying to pass through parliament, if them pass, on already on a de facto one-party state. Prince Adinbe don't tell us SLPP go will for 70 years. They will, because they are creating the enabling environment. If una feel say SLPP no nothing, and then nothing and they do. The unfortunate side is the APC on the other hand is in total disarray, because the APC, one, is full of people we don't understand Sierra Leone. A greater majority of them people, they say they want to be flag bearers. They don't know a thing about Sierra Leone. They have never lived in parts beyond whose side them born and grow up. They don't understand the political culture. They don't understand the economic culture. And for those who have a little idea, they're not able to work together. You see, all this talk owner, they go and talk na them various radio and television, not to the solutions. The solution is Sierra Leoneans need to understand who they are. Then they will be able to find solutions. Now, I don't do several talks on this. Let me do a simplified wording of this political culture in Sierra Leone. We get two political cultures in Sierra Leone. The Southeast, then political culture is enforceable culture. It's enforceable. One person emerges as the leader, either by virtue of being the strongest or the biggest bully, then everybody follows suit. If even people and they will not want that leader, they go quiet. Since this regime came to power, there are people in the SLPP who are not happy, but they went quiet because it's the farmer system, Hindu, enforced by the Power Society and other such fraternities. Recently, when I all over the thing, they don't go eat meat. They don't go eat food as if it no matter. What it matter is, it's their culture. Understand that and find a solution as to how to counter or mitigate it. What is somebody born and sabi? Now is sabi. You can't force and say, if you can't to Ion. If Ion get problem, look understand, say, then people let them seem for they work together. We know they work together. SLPP don't do convention, but they knock out flag bearer. APC not do convention, it's then get over 20 flag bearers. So they see the disarray in the APC. And I'll tell you, most of those people coming out to wanting to be flag bearers, they are not qualified. They are not qualified because they don't understand the political culture of Sierra Leone. For be head of state in Sierra Leone, you get to understand the political culture, and at the same time, you get to belong. I cannot be head of state in Sierra Leone because I cannot belong to a lot of these fraternities. Let's get this clear. The APC, at some point in time, tried to adopt a fraternity for serve as their political identity, the Oje. But it cannot work in Sierra Leone because Oje came from Nigeria. It's a foreign fraternity. And almost people applying the way Sabi but Oje. Yes, Freetown is grounded there. He get roots there. He can work in a Freetown. At some point in the 70s and 80s, it was introduced to Port Loko. He can work there. But beyond them place than they, it's a strange culture. It cannot be used to enforce political unity. Whereas, on the other hand, the Southeast, then get the Power Society, where they bring them together. Then you get people in the North, where they are the Power Society also. And by virtue of the fact that they are members of that fraternity, they cannot go against whatever decision had been taken by the Southeast. These are the hard facts you need to know. This one have beaucoup talk, not in the make salon. That we noting at the issue, that we find a solution to it. You see, the other question we need for begin examine. Why is it that Sierra Leoneans have taken politics to be a platform for play rogue games? Why? Not only Sierra Leone, they practice politics. So politics, they're all over the world. But in Sierra Leone, politics is a rogue game. It's a game full of intrigues. Why? We need to find an answer to this. Because if we cannot find an answer to these basic things, there will always be disunity and disparities. We will always the cause and effect. And I'll tell you this. It is in the favor of the Southeast for make with the cause and effect. Because then get a way of enforcing unity. Then get a way of sanctioning votes for the leader. The Northwest not get them. They not get them. Anybody who the fooling says and get them, you don't understand Sierra Leone. You may have gone to the highest universities in Europe and America. That does not make you educated about Sierra Leone. You need to know the basics of Sierra Leone. What is it formed from? how these things originated. The Power Society is not only in Sierra Leone, it's in Guinea, it's in Liberia, it's in La Côte d'Ivoire, and even some parts of Mali and Guinea-Bissau. It's a Malinke fraternity. And it gets political powers, what we need to understand. The political powers we get, it bring members together, let them work together. How can we get a counter institution in the North for make people then work together? It's not possible as at now. And I go tell you something. Let's come to the constitutional amendments within the tribe for do. That 50+1 within they talk about. Because the Power Society, they assure people them of collective votes, they are assured of getting 50% in their region. Yes. Yes. You see, people in the other corner is this, that. Yeah, corner comes in when you look at the role we corner they play for control the power of the Power Society, because the Power Society they corner. When you get vote from corner, that means you don't take from that collective vote some votes. These are the analysis we need to be doing rather than going to every station, they go and talk. Then, the next thing, look at that issue of independent candidacy. I go tell you now this for free. The APC, they go now then convention or then commodity. 2 or 3 of them, they go take independent candidacy. That automatically don't split the votes. And that automatically don't spell doom for APC. Where Prince Adimi say, then go win election 70 years. Now una dey see so before una face. So una open una eye, open una head, let una see. What they are doing is like declaring a de facto one-party state. We have the political advantage. We shall win until we are tired. It's not wrong if they do it that way, but the only thing that is a little bit questionable is that, do these guys have intention to make Sierra Leone a better place? You can get one party in power for 1 century. If the intention is to make the country a better place, fine. At the end of the day, it's well and good. But do they have the intention? Do they have the know-how? Because for what I see in Sierra Leone, there are 2 things that are absent in the country. The intellectual as well as the emotional maturity. Not there in Sierra Leone. Not there. Because we lack them 2 things then they. I make all time we blame, we complain, we grumble, we point finger, life is a part of challenges. Life is a part that poses problems to solve. If you get intellectual maturity, if you're able to face challenges without blaming. At this material moment, the APC, for able to sit down quietly, they map out a path for make them get 1 candidate and let all man they be in them. Rather than they go and talk. Hey, talking changes nothing. You can talk until thy kingdom come. Nothing will change. God did not make the world by talking. He made the world by thinking. He is the absolute intelligence. When he think he said, let this be, and it happened. If God been they go and blame Satan, una for wonder how the world for thee. He said, let Satan do what they do. Me de pa otia they do. Yes. Otherwise, he has the power to get rid of Satan. Same with us as human beings. We are and we become as we think. If within us we don't want to take responsibility for the challenges of life, the crucibles of life, then without us, there will be poverty and all sorts of problems. No two ways about it. As within, so it is without. As above, so it is below. This new culture, oh, I don't take us alone. Small thing be, all man they jump on a radio and television, they talk. Blogger go talk. Then all man they make press release. Press release, not they change nothing. Rather than have a press release, have a thinking quietness. Let us begin to observe the sound of silence in Sierra Leone. The sound of silence could create a lot more good for we. Because when you are silent, that's the time you think best. Some of you they talk because we want to pass some knowledge to another. I'll be silent. But you not pay, let we keep quiet, we see things they go wrong. There's too much talk. Everybody has an opinion. It push we to a place where a lot of regrets go there. It's time we organize ourselves. It's time we look at what we need to do for Sierra Leone and how we need to do it. And it starts with each of us finding a way to understand what Sierra Leone is, why Sierra Leone is that way. Then each of us for understand the political culture of every area or region. If you don't understand how the people think, how can you deal with them? What I say deal, I don't mean down a deal on they talk for use violence. How can you do business with them? If you don't understand the way somebody thinks, how can you deal with that person? How can you do business with the person? In business, then get what they call culture. It is study the person. If I want to go do business with Chinese, I don't study the Chinese culture. How then they think, why then they think so. In small Sierra Leone, we're not able to do that for ourselves. Everybody they blame and complain. Hey, you're not clear and get here. This not Mende country. But I get out of that joke in Sierra Leone. I don't always say this. Deep down, the DNA in Sierra Leone is basically Malinke Fulani mixed with other DNAs. It don't matter if you be Creole, you be Mende, you be Loko, you be Limba, you be whatever. You get a way connected genetically. There is a bloodline connection. There are differences because of the points of origin of who people them. Now this first we get for understand. Then differences here, and now we'll find a way, a method for make all them things here work together for we. Rather than you condemn what in the next man they do, study what they do, understand what they do, the way they tolerate, you tolerate them, the way you know they tolerate, let you know say, me say get my own belief, me say get my own culture, now this I believe in, not I not go take this. I grew up in a very liberal home. Liberal home in the sense that then teach we for respect everybody for what he be. And teach we for relate with everybody, but for draw lines. I not grown at home where then they point finger say, then one and day now you enemy them. No. Everybody around us was like family. But we had lines that we cannot cross. Because we get for respect, then space, then self get for respect with space. Now, this no absent in a salon. We not get lines, we not get limits. We not even know that we be, let alone know that the next man be. For most of us, we don't even know why certain practices they happen in our country. And what in don't blind we pass all is that people that don't think say everything pivots or operates around money. So now, who that get money, now I get the culture, now I get the sense, now I get everything. You people are making a joke of yourselves. You're making a joke of yourselves. We therefore go back to basics, especially the APC. Because I want to know one thing. With the kind of constitutional review they go on, or whatever they call them, if that passes through parliament, begin to think of the end of APC. Yeah? These guys will just hijack amongst you those they can bribe, then join the APC, the SLPP, then the rest of una then put una under harsh control. So una get for beware. Una get for beware. Sierra Leone is above each of us. We get for take note of that, and we get for try develop a national framework for make Sierra Leone a better place. Power is not for power's sake. Just like being manager is not for the sake of being a manager. It's for the sake of leading people that are with you and making sure each of them function properly. If you are a leader and everybody in that entity that you lead cannot function with you, then you fail. And when you fail, what in the next year they do, you they revert to the use of violence and surreptitious means. How they see in Sierra Leone. So since 2018, there has been a lot of water under the bridge. So now that we are coming to the end of term, a lot of people are afraid. And the fear, I make them take out all them gimmicks here for amend constitution, for amend election laws, etc., etc. It's not about Sierra Leone. Then nobody's tell you that story. The PR system is not even used in Sierra Leone. I live in a country where there is a PR system. I've been elected twice here, 2011 to 2018 on the PR system. I know how it functions. Waiting in the town as so not a PR system. A Hindu system. How they determine whether for Kana Parliament, where can they, where misbehave, they deal with you. That's how it is going to happen. And I get for wake up, Sierra Leone. This is not a benefit to nobody. And the APC, rather than sit down quietly and begin strategize how to get things properly done, so that they're not going to pass them bills there, then busy. They do things that will not matter. After the time this one for grab, they go and make lower level election. We're not done with this election petition first. The constitutional review first. We're not done with them first as a party. No, I deal with that. When I talk to our members, them, let them know what you want go on. Get the views of the members, present them in a paper. A lot of us, you don't know more, whether I arrest one person and make press release. That's waste of time. It's waste of time. The APC therefore get serious because The future of Sierra Leone dey now in our hands. 2023, una don't let am go. If 2028, una make the same thing repeat itself, una radio karma get for come for una. In this life, what goes around comes around. But see, not get for knock any of una, but una go pay the debt when the time reach. We don't see them, and it happen every day. What's no need for can knock you, affect you? What in they call hake, karma, a day. Nobody not force nobody for go turn politician. If you be politician, be of service to the people the way you go serve. Not use them as a criminal enterprise platform for do what you want to and enrich yourself. Because this is all that has led to all this nonsense. Before 2018 election, the last president say, una find one candidate, let una present, let una work together. Una no fena. He choose one, una undermine and first election. Second election, una undermine and back down and say, the man there at fault. Yes, he has his own weaknesses, he has his own fault. But the party apparatus itself is full of dishonesty and deceit. Let me say, you don't want to make me enemy. I don't care. I'm looking out for Sierra Leone, not you. There are times we have to say the truth the hard way. The APC has the capacity, the potential to correct this thing. But because the party is deeply divided, they will not be able to correct it. Instead, and go wait for blame, call press conference, call this, go lie on the people. The solution to this today, I will not say it here. You don't need to go into the bush to fight a war. It's a gentleman's way to get it solved. But because we are not united, we are dishonest, now I make this thing not get for work. The APC get for sit up. Get for sit up. The future of Sierra Leone dey now. If we not pull them, we go suffer.
Have you ever listened to the It speaks when the drum go quiet. It sings when the sky turns rust. This is Sierra Leone, feel the riot by the banks of the Roko River. Opalaji told the tales, blinded one eye but he saw forever. Ancient truth inside his veins, wrinkled hands on the talking drum, voice low like evening rain. Every word carry where we from, every sky remember pain. He said, the man, we no sabi history, not stranger to your own bloodline. So we sat down by the cola tree, yeah, as the past had been with time. Stories in the dust, footsteps from the past. Far to shake the shake it, sing truth that lasts. Oh, stories in the dust, dancing with the drum. This is not forgotten, this is where I'm from. water hum inside the stream. Children trade myths before the sun. From ashes born of broken dreams, to love that teaches how to run. Old fire burned the wrong way, but embers never left the ground. Now hope they rise inside, we say, from every loss but living sound. Tango, tango, me they go. Now me culture where they show. Sing I'm soft, sing I'm bold. Stories in the dust, truth upon the skin, ululations to the heavens, let the healing begin. Stories in the dust, woven into names. We are drums, we are flames, we are rising again. Have you ever heard your ancestors sing? If you feel them for your chest, then you know it in me. Stories in the dust.
Yes, after the break. Yeah, I know say plenty people not going to be happy what you have to say. But I am using my divinity. You cannot stop it. We are all citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And the Constitution say sovereignty belongs to the people. If I am part of that sovereignty, it's my right to say and discuss what I believe is wrong about the country. Because at the end of the day, if the country make, now we all make. If we puel, now we all puel. It no matter outside in the world. If even you move go na Mars, as long as then they communicate with you. When country puel, you they feel them. Some of us out there every day they get telephone calls. And we not do side and they thief money. So they are not get mass. I get limited income, but people think I have the money. If I get myself, I get responsibilities for do. I get businesses for do. All of this is happening because of the recklessness of the political class in Sierra Leone. If we're not able to run country, some of us are not interested for being head of state. When I call we, let us show now what him for do. In a civil, decent way. But every day on a deeper intrigues. And some of you not even know how to be Sierra Leonean. Just see me as Sierra Leonean. So until he born na Levuma, he come from Bay College. When he reach from Bay College, he can join students association from in district. He join a fraternity from in district. So you know what do we get na Sierra Leone? Na ghettoization. We dey live in clans. So we don't even know what Sierra Leone is or who we are. And this now they take go into national politics. And that they ruin we country. So, and you know what? It make them very, very destructive. For some of these people, they equate academic achievement with wisdom. Wisdom is not equal to academic achievement. Wisdom is the sum total of every experience we person don't get in life. Formal, informal, etc., etc. You can totally academic achievement, but you lack wisdom. And when you lack wisdom, you lack intellectual maturity. And when you lack intellectual maturity, you become very egoistic and pompous. You think, oh, I have achieved, so I know it all. Nobody can tell me anything. And I get for calm down on a high horses in Sierra Leone. There is too much of horses roaming around Sierra Leone, egoistic horses. I get for calm down on a high horses. Sierra Leone deserves better. If not, you are breaking that country to a level where it's not going to be reparable. And some of us don't want to see that happen. We don't want to see that happen at all. Now I make with the talk. I know they talk for seek recognition. I know they talk for feel relevant. And they tell you, and that's why I say it the way I say it. Some people say I'm rude. Yes, I am. I take the qualification of being rude because I say it as I perceive it. I know they sugarcoat me words them for please nobody. We get for do more for Sierra Leone. We get for do more. The APC get for step up on in game. They have missed so many chances to use for make Sierra Leone stable. They have missed so many chances. After the last so-called election, would they be don't say then they stay off government? They should have stayed off. They should have. This money una they run for, una membership able collect them and sustain una. Right now, America, they don't form a movement today where they don't get 800,000 people where they fund them. Then call and save America. Yes, because of what's in the gun. Sierra Leone can do the same thing. But this ego and everybody feeling they know better, now they allow we for come together. At this material moment in time, if the APC then gets an account where they show the membership, say, this now we account, every month we pay this. I like now $50 people and they contribute. The party would have been able to raise money for sustaining itself. Then for able to raise money for undertake projects. But this is lacking in the APC. And one thing not the people understand, the SLPP are very organized. Una say they plan serious disorganization. May God help Sierra Leone. May God help Sierra Leone. Because what you are to see is not good. It's not good or it's not good. If anybody wants for ring, here is the number. Ring and say your views.
Chest. Tear them fall, but still we stand, we test. From city like on a village road, every heart they carry heavy load. But on the moonlight, hope still they breathe. Even broken people still they believe. Storm no they last forever, rain go past, sun go shine again. No matter how long the night go be, morning go come, make we wait and see. We go rise with the first sun ray. Better day they come, better time the way. Hold on tight, no let hope run. Salute tomorrow, just they begin. Picking them they dream na candlelight. Mama they pray for better life. Old man voice still the chest. Tear them fall, but still we stand, we test. From city like gonna be the road. Very hard to carry heavy load, but on the moonlight, hope still they breathe. Even broken people still they believe. Storm no they last forever, rain go pass, sun go shine again. No matter how long the night go be, morning go come, make we wait and see. We go rise with the first sun ray. Better day to come, better time the way. Hold on tight, no let hope run. Salon tomorrow just they begin. Picking them they dream, not condo life. Mama they pray for better life.
Okay. Well, I think I will stop the program now today and we will meet on Wednesday. Have a nice evening.
For house we born on, same roof, same rain. You walk up past me like stranger, like say my blood no get name. Mama walls still they remember, Papa just still they know. But you they look me like shadow, like say na pride don't take control. You feel up good off on my face, but blood no they lost in place. Root no break because you deny. You go wait till truth reply. When you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, no surprise when ground go remember waiting my old daddy song. Blood no blood, spirit no name. You know if you run from where you come. When you turn back on your own reflection, you go wake, bloodline judgment. Chop alone for bigger table. Call am power, call am fate. But fire where you ignore today, now him they got tomorrow gate. You talk say na business, no personal, but ancestors they yet on. Them sabi difference between survival and throne. We build on broken bone. You feel rise quick, you feel rise high, but no crown float without why. When respect die for inside home, cause they wear silence, not stone. When you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, no surprise when night go return, waiting daylight collect. Blood no blood, spirit no name. You know fit deny your own. When you shame the mirror of kinship, you go wake, bloodline judgment. Ancestral law, no they shout, he they watch. And when he move, na consequence he they use. I don't want your fall, I want your eye. I don't want fight, I want them right. Sit with me where we been play. Make pride rest, make truth stay. House we divide for inside. No they fit picking, no they grow life. And the heaviest punishment we they now to chop alone for full house. If you treat your brother like stranger for your papa house, remember say blood old pass anger, and he go always find root. Blood no blood, spirit no name, even silence get blame. Turn back now before you see waiting forgotten bloodline bring. Lord remember.